Hi friends, in this video let us understand the different plant tissue systems once we have a section under the microscope like this. So this is a section of a monocot stem. The plant tissue systems are, the first one is the epidermal tissue system, which forms the outer protective layer as you see here. Then there is ground tissue system, all tissues other than epidermal and vascular tissues, this region. And the third tissue system is the vascular tissue system that is involved in conduction of food and water, that is xylem and phloem. So this is the vascular tissue system. Now let us see the details. The first one is the epidermal tissue system, which forms the outer protective layer. So this is the epidermal tissue system. Once we zoomed in, we can see like this. Here you can see this epidermal tissue system. Above that, there is a cuticle, a waxy coating that helps in reducing water loss by transpiration. Then there are trichomes, and lower epidermis there is stomata that is meant for gaseous exchange. Epidermal tissue system is the outermost protective layer covering all external surfaces of plants, that is leaves, stem, root, etc. The main components are epidermis, that is made up of single layer of compactly arranged cells without intercellular spaces, primarily parenchyma cells. Above this epidermis there is a waxy layer which is made up of cutin, often covers the aerial parts to minimize water loss and to protect mechanical injuries. Then there are stomata. They are small pores that are guarded by two kidney-shaped guard cells that helps in gaseous exchange. Trichomes may be there, as we mentioned. They are hair-like outgrowths on leaves and stems. Sometimes the function may be preventing herbivore or act as a repellent, reflects light or reduce evaporation. Then there are some special modifications like velamen tissue in orchids. As you see here, this is a velamen tissue that absorbs atmospheric moisture. Then there are bulliform cells. So this is a bulliform cells, enlarged cells in grasses that helps in leaf folding to reduce water loss when the temperature is high. So this is about the epidermal tissue system. Now moving to the next tissue system, which is the ground tissue system. So this is a ground tissue system. Ground tissue system comprises of all tissues excluding epidermal and vascular tissues that forms majority of plant's body. The major components are parenchymatous cells, as you see here, that is lightly stained, loosely packed, thin-walled cells that is involved in photosynthesis. Then it is called as sclerenchyma, storage and healing. In the last video we discussed about different types of plant tissues. You can refer that for more. Then this is the parenchymatous cells. Then collenchyma is present that provides flexible support, especially in young stems and petioles, that is seen just below the epidermis. Sclerenchyma may be present, as you see here. They are thick-walled lignified cells that provides rigidity and strength. Hypodermis is made up of either collenchyma or sclerenchyma that provides mechanical support. This region is the hypodermis, just below the epidermis. And cortex, the bulk region, is made up of primarily parenchymatous cells. Function is storage. Then endodermis, the innermost cortical layer in the case of dicot stem, controls flow of substances into vascular tissues. There may be Casparian strips. Then pericycle, there is a thin zone just inside endodermis that is important for root formation or root branching. In the case of stem, there is a central pit, a prominent region that is made up of parenchymatous cells present in stems. The third type of tissue is a vascular tissue system, which is xylem and phloem. So this is arranged as vascular bundles in monocot stem. As you see here, this is the xylem and this is the phloem. You can refer our previous video for more. The components of the vascular tissue system is conductive tissue that is composed of xylem for water transport, whereas phloem for food transport or photosynthetic transport. The major components are xylem that includes tracheids, vessels, fibers, parenchyma cells that helps in moving water and minerals upward and also provide mechanical support that is provided by xylem fibers. So this is the xylem. As you see here, this is a phloem that is made up of sieve tubes, companion cells, fibers and parenchyma cells that transports organic food in upward and downward directions. The distribution, it is often arranged in strands or bundles throughout root, stem and leaf. Let me summarize. The first tissue system is the epidermal tissue system that forms the outermost protective layer with cuticle or trichome. Sometimes there may be velamen tissue or pulliform cells. These are some specialized structures. Then there is ground tissue. Everything other than this epidermal tissue system and vascular tissues constitute ground tissue system, which is primarily made up of parenchyma cells, as you see here, involved in storage. And the third tissue system is a vascular tissue system that is involved in conduction of food and water, that consists of both xylem and phloem. This is arranged as vascular bundle, and this is the xylem and this is the phloem. Xylem involved in conducting water to upward regions of the plant, whereas phloem is involved in transferring photosynthate or sugars to different parts of the plant. Hope you are clear with plant tissue systems. Take care, stay blessed. Thank you so much. You are with biologyexamswork.com.